What's that? What's that? What's that? Okay.
I'm loving the background. As a matter of fact, the background is beautiful.
Thank you.
That's a nice setup right there. No doubt.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Repeat. What's up? What
It's
does
my space.
that mean to you?
Evolve and repeat. Dude, always look out for changes. Capture those changes. Move forward. If you repeat, you're gonna repeat everything that you already did, good or bad. You need new experiences.
That's a fact.
Life is about experiences.
It's good to see you, my brother.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you, bro.
Definitely,
Right,
man. It's good to see you.
We're gonna pop it off right
See-
now. We're gonna start it off right now. Today, we welcome the first Cannabis Kumite CBD products winner. I'm not back. Let's start this over. I want to get this right.
Yeah.
Today we welcome.
That was lit, by the way.
I appreciate it. I want to get it right. I want to get your title into this too.
Let's do this. Get this. We good. We got editing software. You're good.
Yeah, we good. Like, this ain't live. I was thinking about doing it live too. I'm so glad I didn't. Just so for that.
We could do some live things later. But
No,
this is good.
We're gonna do some live. Yeah, that's the other doubt.
I'm down for that too. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no judgments. It's all good. Never that.
All right, my brother. Today we welcome the 2019 first Cannabis Kumite CBD products winner, CBD consultant Richard Shapiro. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. Relaxed.
How's going
And
life?
amped for this quarantine life. I'm sipping my quarantine life right now.
What you got in that cup?
This right here. This is CBD tea I brewed.
Ooh.
I used
how did you make that?
I used CBD trim.
Okay.
And I strained it with boiling water. Add a little honey.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I might need an Earl Grey of that right there. All right. Welcome, bro. You have officially entered the Kannakutana. How are you?
I'm good.
How's life?
Excited, man. Family, we're good. Thankfully. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Yeah, we got to try to keep our family safe. A lot of people stick around us, extended family, friends, but inside my bubble, we good.
Say no more. That's how it should be. Stay positive, bro. I love it.
Definitely.
All right. So CBD products, CBD consultant. How did you get into the CBD industry?
I was working in pet stores, working in pet nutrition, and I saw that CBD was being sold in the stores under the table for certain customers in the stores I was working in, and I was interested in the health benefits and how it was helping those animals. I was listening to the stories that the customers were saying, and I have a partner that does CBD extractions in Colorado. I told him about like how the pet CBD market is like, it's coming, right? Once the CBD starts becoming regular, there's gonna be more access to the products. So, we worked on branding pet CBD.
Nice.
Oh, pet CBD oil.
And it's like right when the actual boom happened, like
just right in the beginning, like
CBD is just now starting to ramp up. Like legalization is starting to go through around the country. Hopefully, we'll get federal legalization within the next 5 years. Definitely within the next 10 years, the way that it's looking right now. So
Yeah.
you got into it early.
Yeah, this is about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So
Okay.
we got the product in the stores, and then it was all about building testimonials. Once the product's in the stores and helping dogs and cats, it was just about me trying to get the testimonials, engaging with the customers, learning about why they're using the product, and then like I was showcasing that on like Instagram, so like other people can see for themselves.
Yeah, hopefully learn, you know. And
Yeah,
what I
learn,
what you do,
definitely.
too. You don't just post a whole bunch of stuff. You post informational stuff too. You post stuff that people can watch, hopefully learn, take a little something from it, not just the glitz and glam.
Yeah, it's always good to share your knowledge with others, and then they'll share it with others, and if the knowledge is positive, just play it forward.
Okay.
You
So
know,
why did you get into the CBD business? Was it just because of the boom, or was it?
no, I wanted to be involved in helping the cats and dogs with what was going on with them. Like a lot of we in New York, people work, they leave their dogs at home, neighbors may be noisy, they have phobias of loud sounds, right? Then they start with the behavioral issues, scratching, barking, right? And CBD can to ease some of those phobias, any type of anxieties for the animals. So it was I wanted to help, further help. And I feel like the companies that were in the stores at the time, they weren't engaging with the customers. I had access to be able to engage with the customer. Yeah, there wasn't really happening. Like it was so early on that knowledge, like even the sales clerks at some of the stores, they were just learning themselves. So it was nice it was cool to be like in there and like, engaging. Yeah, helping them. And then after doing that for a year, I was doing an event in a park in Brooklyn, and
Awesome.
and there was a holistic veterinarian set up there, engaging with the people in the park. And I went up to her and asked her what she thought about CBD. Saying, what do you think about CBD? You're a professional in the field, and she was open to it. I asked her if she had somebody she's working with CBD, and then we just linked up, and I started like consulting her clients with CBD.
Wow. All right. So what?
Post COVID. What's up?
Post COVID.
Not post. Pre-COVID, right?
Pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID, doing like house visits. Pre-COVID house visits, but post-COVID, it's on Zoom.
Zoom. So let's inform the actual viewers and everything. What actually is CBD? What is CBD?
CBD is a cannabinoid of the cannabis plant. It's one of many, and there's benefits that CBD has. Yeah.
CBD to me, I gave like I didn't know exactly what it was 100%, and I tried it, and I have back pains, so I have back issues from work and everything. So I wound up trying the CBD, and it relieved it, and I noticed it. Not many things that I try, I notice. Like you can notice an Advil, you can notice liquor, you can notice, like certain things you notice. And when I tried that, the pain was gone, and I didn't feel any effect. I just knew that I was able to move more.
Yeah.
I was able to do a lot more. And
that's amazing.
Like, from then on, I became kind of a proponent of it. I want to help other people understand a little bit more of what it does, the benefits of it, and hopefully we can help promote and push this thing a little further. So I wound up actually giving my grandmother some.
Really?
And she has a whole bunch of issues over her body. So I gave her just the massage oil, so nothing to ingest, just the oil to put on top to rub the topical. And she swears by it. She's never been a cannabis user. She's never been a drug user, period, liquor, anything. She was hesitant on trying it. I told her about it, told her my experience, and then she tried it. And then from then on, now she is one of the biggest proponents. This brand was called Natural Extraction, X. It starts with the X instead of the E, Natural Extraction. but I'm sure there are other many, like there are plenty of companies that are just
So
as good. But you want to make sure that you get the right ones because everyone isn't as good.
yeah,
There's
I
no
would
real
check.
standard.
Nah, you gotta check the lab results. Read a little bit about the company if you can. If it's not transparent, then I would stay away from it. Should be
Now, yours
transparent.
was amazing. How did you get in contact with your distributor to promote this and get this up and running?
The pet oil that I was getting in the stores. Yeah. So I went to the lab, the chemist, the one that was mixing up the oils, right? And I said, can we do a pet line? Can you do a pet line? I'll get in the stores for you. And he made a pet line. You know what I'm saying? He just made a pet line, and then we got into the stores. He didn't have a pet line. He had only for people. So I was like, you could use. So we were using human grade CBD oil, right? So that was great for the owners. They can use the oil for themselves, see for themselves what they're giving their animals. It didn't have no bacon flavor or fish flavor. It was just natural, right? No additives.
It was like that mane and tail where you could wash yourself and wash your dog at the same
There
time.
you go. Remember that? Remember the horse shampoo?
That's beautiful. Yes. You know what I'm talking about.
I've never used it. I've seen it though. I always thought it was unique and interesting product.
Maybe when you get a horse.
Yeah, when I get a horse, I'll be like, oh,
when you get a horse,
yeah.
you might
I'll try it out myself exactly. But I wouldn't have picked it up. I don't have a horse, so I wouldn't just pick that up. You know what I mean? But
so that's kind of how you can prove, not prove, but test that it's safe and make sure that it's safe. Is that you can actually ingest it yourself.
If it's safe for you, it's safe for your pet. But like we were doing 0 THC, right? I feel that 0 THC. So 0 THC for like an animal that has like a phobia or an anxiety, mild pain, right? I feel it would be more beneficial. And most of the casual customer of the oil in the stores is using it for those products, especially in the city. Travel anxiety, noise anxiety, slight joint discomfort, right? So they don't have to worry, and it's a newer product, so then they have to be concerned about dosing. So I was like, it'd be more safe and effective with 0 THC formula. Then at that point, it's early on, we weren't even here about, so it would be like broad spectrum or full spectrum that has more other cannabinoids or even some THC, right? And then there was also the legality issue at the time, right? Stuff was still under the table at first. So anything with THC in it was an issue in the city.
Especially in New
So
York.
it made sense, yeah. So it says 0 THC on the bottom, so no worries. You got to put that on there.
Beautiful.
No worries.
I love it.
Legal standard is 0.3%. It's a legal standard, but like,
you don't want none of that.
no, I mean, you could always add a second line later and make a broad spectrum and a full spectrum. Right? You could always do it. Start off safe bet.
Business, baby. Business first, baby. I love it. When did you actually start smoking? What got you into cannabis in the first place?
Cannabis? I started smoking 16. I was, to be honest with you, before then, I was like, I felt that like for like cannabis it wasn't cool, right? It was all like, it wasn't cool, right? And I was around it, I just didn't partake. I think I was overdosing on caffeine, energy drinks, smoking, Phillies, Swisher Sweet wood tips, and drinking Mountain Dew.
Damn right.
Right. Terrible.
Right.
Yeah, right. That was okay, but cannabis wasn't. You know what I mean? So one day, I'm in a room with a bunch of fellow smokers, and they were hitting the bong, and they were like, "Today's gonna be your day," and I said, "Sure." I was curious at that point. Been around it so long, So I hit the bong, and how I felt was that I wanted to make sure that everybody knew how awesome cannabis was. Like once the first time I took it, I was like, everybody should be taking this. Like there is no wonder why everybody's so chill I was like, well, why are they so laid back? No stress and drama. Everybody was chill. These are the people I thought weren't cool, right? I'm this aggressive like teenager, like then I'm like, oh, now I'm chill Richie, after that.
That's
but like that was cool. The insane part of the story was that I got beeped by my mom's, right? Because she wanted me to, this is right after I hit the bong, like 10 minutes after I had that feeling that I want to share with everybody, I get beat with my mom's, right? My mom's beeps me. Yeah, beeps, like beeper. You know what I'm saying? It beeps me, right? I call her.
I was a kid,
and
I had a pager too.
She said, yeah. I had a chain too, I had a Gucci link chain. Yeah.
Oh, he was balling.
Yeah.
He was balling. Okay, I see you.
We got so she says, you need to come over. I gotta get this sofa from across the street, the neighbors across the street. You need to help me now. And I was like, trying to get out of it. I'm a little bit, elevated at this point. I don't really know what to expect from it and what's gonna feel like. But the minute that now I'm a little bit curious how I'm going to handle the next role of what I have to do. Is like go see my mother, high as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And move furniture, which I felt like chilling, watching a movie and listening to music. I didn't want to do shit.
That's the complete opposite mood right there.
So I go and handle it, no worries, and I learned that I can function and do things, in that mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how can I get better at being able to do things in that mindset so I can continue using it? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then I shared it with everybody, and then here I am.
And history is made.
Quite a few years later, and it's still going. And I still want to share it with everybody. And I want to share it with everybody. Who would know? Who would know?
That's crazy. So
years later, we talking about it. Goals.
Damn right. So
always goals.
What are your goals now? What do you?
I always feel that you gotta. Go ahead.
What do you plan on doing with yourself? What do you plan on doing with your company? Where do you see yourself? Where let's say in 5 years, where do you want to take your brand to?
Yeah. So I always say that you should set small, attainable goals, reach them, reward yourself, and repeat them. I follow that, and it's been rewarding following that. So from what you said, this was a huge goal to get this done. Like take this space, time, and energy to get with you and do this. That's one. So we did that. So now, like, I've been focusing on continuing to spread the awareness of how CBD can be incorporated in your wellness plan, right? For your dog or cat, but also for you, for people, right? I don't need, like, I started in the pet industry with it, but right.
And full disclosure, I'm actually in talks with Rich about partnering up on Roylty sex oil.
Yeah.
So we'll try to.
We're gonna make that happen. Yeah, it's gonna work out. Yeah, the CBD will help.
CBD is all over the place.
Yeah, add the CBD.
In anything.
Everything. Yeah, I use a face lotion with CBD in it. It really helps with moisturization. I have psoriasis, so I mix it with shea butter and make oil for my psoriasis. It helps with the inflammation.
Okay.
So and what you said with pain, you get a solve with pain for pain. Yeah,
yes, sir.
It's great. So and
go to brand.
So continuing to, again, what we just were talking about, the ways that you can use it. It doesn't have to be in oil. You could also vapor smoke it. You could eat it. You could rub it on your body. You could play with it.
Yes, one of the few materials on Earth that you can actually use in a variety.
So share the stories. Share how you use it, so other people can feel comfortable using it themselves, right? CBD, because it's not like we're focused on weed, cannabis, THC, get high, right? Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And that's amazing. But there's a place for CBD. I started mixing CBD. I'm going way off course. We're not talking about the brand no more, but I mix CBD flowers and cannabis flower together. Okay. And I find that it gets you right where you want to be and then stays there. So
like it lasts longer.
If it stops the strains like full effect, and then it kind of like vibes it out right where I feel like I want to be. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I honestly, I've never tried it before.
Yeah, but you a master blender though. You a master blender though. Our first conversation was talking. That's our first conversation was mixing strains. Yeah, our first conversation was that. Yeah, mixed strains.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you had the Egyptian Roylty. We did give you
that was really good.
Created by myself and Mama Cubana.
That was tasty.
On social media, Mama Cubana. Enjoy that. That's what I talk about.
Yeah. I still got one roll that I have saved in a doob tube.
You man.
It even has the ER on the filter. So
yes, sir.
So I know what it is. Yeah. It's the last of it, you know what I'm saying? So brand, let's go back. Let's just go back. So where I want to be, I want to just continue this. I don't want this to end. I want to continue. I want to continue consulting people. If someone finds out that I'm working with CBD, they start asking me questions. I'll be getting my car fixed, or casual conversations with anybody, and if they ask me what I do and I say CBD consulting, they're always like, I've tried it, but maybe I didn't get the right thing, or maybe I didn't use it the right way. I don't understand why it didn't work. And then in a brief conversation, I understand that they need a guidance. They need someone to help them use the product efficiently, use CBD effectively for them, cater to their needs individually, right? Yes, so I want to continue, to help people get right.
I love it. And that's why you're here today. You put a different aspect on the show. You bring in the CBD of the actual medical benefits versus the enjoying yourself, free, just fun side of THC.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose of this show right here. It's showing all aspects of cannabis, not just that people smoke. Yeah, people smoke, but what are the benefits? What are you doing for each person? What is it doing for each individually? And that's what we're here for. I love it.
So long-term goal would be to link up with people, right? And build a team, a network of like-minded individuals, so we all could get money together. And also by spreading awareness,
education
in cannabis, CBD, cannabis as our. That's it. That's the aspect I want to get. You know what I mean? Wow. So, I could work with your brand. I could work with whoever's listening.
Yes, sir. And how do they reach out to you? What is your social media?
You could email me. Yeah, well, you could hit me up on Instagram at Kannawoken, CANNAWOKEN. And also just email me, getcbdconsulting@gmail.com.
Same name and everything, CBD Consulting?
Get CBD Consulting
@gmail.
Get CBD Consulting @gmail.
Beautiful.
Yeah, get CBD consulting at gmail.com.
Just
You know what I'm saying? Just email me.
You
We
know,
can have a
it's easy to
conversation.
remember that
You don't
one.
want to talk. You don't want to talk on email? I'll give you my Instagram link. You follow me. You message me on Instagram. That's fine too. That's at Kannakutana. Cannawoken. Kannakutana. Nah, we good.
Say that one more
What, you
time.
want my Instagram?
Yeah. Spell it one more time. Spell your Instagram one more time.
CANNAWOKEN. Instagram.
All right. I thank you for being here, my brother. I can't tell you
No,
enough.
this is amazing space you have. This is definitely something that has to get done.
Appreciate it,
It
bro.
has to get done.
Oh man, let's do it. Let's spread the word, keep it positive,
Are you-
keep it moving.
That's what's up. Paris,
Love, bro, love. Thank you.
all love, definitely.
All right.
So what's up?
Now
We're gonna do some outtakes now. We're gonna redo some. You're gonna ask me what CBD is again, so I'm not stumbling like a fool.
if you want me to, baby, we can do it all.
I was like, it's a cannabinoid and it's a cannabinoid. Everything else was cool. The main thing you asked me exactly that. I'm like, what is CBD?
Yeah. You had to know I was gonna ask you that, bro.
Yo, but I'm on one. Just because I'm sipping tea don't mean that I didn't vape before we started. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm staring at your cap. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading your cap the whole time. You know what I'm saying?